Yo, what's up? My name is Retro Pat, and welcome back to my Dungeon Defenders series that has now been going on for over a year, which is just mind-blowing to me, and that is thank you to all of you guys for watching. It would have been possible. I definitely would have been demotivated. I wouldn't have gotten as far within this game without you guys' support, feedback, insight, etc., etc. And today, I have some funny insight to go ahead and follow from you guys, some suggestions based on the new, tavern, the new Halloween tavern that is specifically made and themed around, obviously, Halloween in the year 2024. People have told me to go check out a few things, such as the game console that has the trendy logo on it in front of the TV, which is pretty cool. I do want to put a little more detail. Ooh, this says start minigame. I don't think that was here before. I do want to check the channels as well. I don't know if someone told me to check these out. They do seem to be black screened, which is not normally how that works. Plain broke it. I don't know what that entails. Going to go ahead and try the minigame and see. What is this minigame? I'm just jumping into things. Find the pumpkin to win. Oh, we straight up have a tavern challenge, fellas. Let's see if I can find this pumpkin. Is it going to be in this room? Is it going to be somewhere else throughout the tavern? Now, I know that you can go through and open up these doors, so let's abuse that knowledge. I don't think you can actually just climb this ladder, right? So let's abuse that knowledge. Oh, not this door? No, this door. Okay. Find the pumpkin to win. Which pumpkin? I saw a use option there for a sec. That's always the scary thing with Dungeon Defenders is text will appear for a split sec and then disappear. Then you have to try to re-find it. That's just a Defender's Forge. It seems like off in the distance. Okay. That's getting triggered. We're going to ignore that. We're going to continue onward. I'm looking for a pumpkin, and then someone else told me to interact with the ghost that is out here outside of the tavern. Oh, I already found it. That wasn't too bad. I was coming through here. I was looking around, and I saw the little text pop up. That's not too bad. I mean, it's a pretty well-hidden pumpkin. It makes sense. It's a pretty solid location. Petrowski wins up in the top middle. What do I win? What do I get, Dungeon Defenders? I don't know if I get anything, to be totally honest, but you know what? We'll see. Surely it's got to be something. I feel like you've got to get rewarded something. I'll head back to the game console in a quick sec to go see if anything happens. That might just be like a fun little... Once again, I'm trying to see if there's ever any text that pops up. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. That might just be like a fun little cute mini game that might be somewhat randomized. Maybe it's randomized. You can play it with your friends. That would be really, really cool. Let's go see if I interact with anything in here. That's just my Defender's Forge. Anything change? Anything different? Some of this looks a little new, but it's always difficult to tell. There's the different trophies. Let's go interact with the minigame again and see if it just starts. Does it start a random new pumpkin spawn? If we can even get the option to start the minigame again. All right, there we go. Start minigame. Let's see. Find the pumpkin to win. See, I think it might just be a randomized thing. I'm going to go check. I'm going to go check the same location to see. Because that would be weird. But I think it's going to be... Yeah, I think it's a randomized thing to play with friends. That's really, really cute. Honestly, or just by yourself. I don't know. Why not? Okay, I wonder if this is the ghost that I'm supposed to interact with. There's supposed to be a ghost out here somewhere that someone suggested I interact with. The ghost of Sam 116. I have no idea what this is referring to. And it just throws me back... All that does is throw me back in the middle of the tavern. Who is Sam 116? I don't know this lore. I don't know the story. I feel like I need to learn. Okay, I'm back at the ghost. I'm going to try it one more time and see. Oh, wait. This seems like a location that I can't get to. Oh, there's the pumpkin. That's kind of funny. Petrowski wins. What are the odds of that? What is this? This is a new location? Is it random where the ghost teleports you? I don't know if there's anything I can do up here. There seems to be another ghost down there on that ship. I don't know if there's a way for me to get to him. I feel like I vaguely remember, because it kind of reminded me, I vaguely remember a comment saying that I should try to do the ghost over and over again until I get like a specific location. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around here. I'm going to open this door. I don't think you can actually open this door from the inside. I tried to. I'm going to switch to a faster character And I'm going to try to just run back and forth with this ghost. Oh, also, by the way, I mean, today, I will be doing the brand new map today, but obviously this is way more important. So apologies for the delay. We're first things first going to be working on, you know, the more important content, aka the just what's been added to the tavern, the cute little mini game. So we're going to hop on my monk and try to do this. That didn't really take me anywhere. It seems to be like a random location. This does not seem to be anywhere useful. I think I'm just gonna jump off to reset. So I basically can jump off the map, reset, head back over. I'll just keep doing this over and over again until something interesting happens. We'll do one more live. Can I not? There we go. Boom. Nothing. Okay, there's no way that this is the secret spot in question, but it's not a spot that I could get back to if I wanted to, so I thought it was at least worth sharing. These little gold coins up here. The cute little moon window. This is up on the top floor of the Dungeon Defenders Tavern. This ghost is truly giving us angles of places we've never seen before, which is honestly kind of cool. Ooh, teleport to another place you don't see very often, but I'm pretty sure this is just, yeah, this is just a place that we could go to at any times. Up in the topside tavern, I'm just never here. Over by the books, I'm never here reading and learning. Another interesting teleport location on top of the disco ball in this topside tavern. I think this is about where I'm about to call it with the ghost. There might be some really cool special location that I need to get to. There might not be anything in particular. It might just be these fun little cool spots that you couldn't really reach before. Maybe that's all it is, which is totally cool and fair, and I'm glad I checked it out. But I've clicked him around 40, maybe not quite 50 times, pushing 50 times so far. And you know what? I've got to make some progress today. So let's jump into Jester's Spooktacular. The question is, what difficulty should I do it on? And I wanted to go double check to see what I did the King's game on, which I did on hard difficulty. So I might check that out. The problem is, look at this. I mean, this is, they suggest you level 80 for this versus the level 80 suggestion is easy for this one. I will not be doing hardcore mode because I don't want a timer. I want to be able to look around and appreciate the map. You know what? Since this is mostly just a theme run, I'm going to do it on easy difficulty. I really do just want to appreciate the map. We're going to see how difficult this really is. We're on our monk. We're going to try to do our full strategy. The biggest thing I notice is it's just hard to digest what's happening. The other map, like the King's game one being black and white, right? I thought that was difficult to see what's going on. This one, I don't know why the orange and black with this background, this like sky background, is even harder to figure out, to visually like quantify what is going on this map as I walk off, because I literally can't even tell where I'm at. Or it's a skill gap, who's to say? Let's go ahead and pick up some chests wherever possible. So there seems to be some near me. There's one here. Okay, I guess that's something. It gives 300 mana. That is a lot of mana, which makes me think this map is going to be really hard. Okay, wow, that is a ridiculous amount of mana. Okay, that might mean this map is disgustingly hard, which means I'll be happy that I did it on easy difficulty. There's only two crystals on this map to even worry about. How big do the auras look? Since we're on easy difficulty, the aura stacks are going to be massive. We could just do one aura stack per crystal really easily. I'm going to go ahead and jump down here, down to the second crystal, yep, which should be right around here. We're going to do a complete aura stack once again. Ensnare, strength drain, electric. You guys know the drill. You guys know what it looks like. It's like the strategy that we all use. The problem is I think this, I'm worried about this strength drain. Actually, it might be there. Okay. I was worried about it peeking up through the top floor if it's too like big in some way. Okay. We see the hype confetti, the pumpkin chess pieces. I'm going to next go grab all of the chests. There should be one down here as well. We're going to grab, yep, right here. Perfect. Beautiful. I'm going to grab all of them that I can and then just go switch to a different character and start building some actual builds other than just my aura stacks. This map is monstrously confusing and kind of scary to where like I don't want to drop my mana right in front of the Defender's Forge. I just want to drop it a fair bit back so I can switch over to a hero and then be able to properly pick up my mana, because my mana might fall like through that little hole if I'm not careful, which is something that's hilarious to even have to think about. I'm just going to place a line of electric auras. Sorry, lightning towers right here. That is an easy peasy decision. These are just the most powerful. It's crazy that, I mean, just how many episodes ago, how many weeks, months ago, I wasn't even using lightning towers, and now it's just become the norm. There are so many upgrades like this that just become the normal strategy when playing Dungeon Defenders over a period of time. You realize how unbelievably good certain things are. The last chest should be over in this direction. I'm going to keep an eye out for it. Is it just over? It should be right here. Okay, but down another floor. Okay, we'll go pick it up. Perfect. There we go. That's the last chest achieved. So now I just have builds to do. That's a nice feeling. We get 125 defense units and 125 minion units. Here's our lightning towers being built on our second crystal down here. Once again, only 2 crystals to defend, which is definitely a much easier than something like 3 or 4, especially on a map like this where the map is so complicated. There only being 2 crystals to defend makes this extremely complicated looking map much less complicated to actually defend, which is honestly you could argue that's like a downside of the design, but I think it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to my the question is Series EV. I think I do just go to my Series EV really quick. And I will just do the buff beams on the electric auras. I do want to leave enough mana, but yeah, I think this will just be like a nice little 4-unit. Make it as long as possible. 4-unit buff beam like that. Same thing down here. It'll also buff our aura stacked, which is huge. And now I switch to my summoner and basically set up all the defenses that I want to over here, and we should be good. I mostly just want to set up walls around my crystal and around my lightning towers. That's the big thing. So we're going to do it like this, a little pulled out. Honestly, it arguably isn't pulled out enough. I want them totally surrounding my lightning towers. That guy actually could have been touching the... Probably is worth it actually really quick, just to make him touch the boost beam. I think that should be touching, just barely. Let's see, does he have the... We actually just... So his damage is 23738. What's this guy's damage? So he's not quite being affected. This is probably overkill, but I don't know. It's a nice thing to if you can get an extra tower on your tower buff beam, why would you not, right? Why would you not get that full effectiveness of your tower buff beam? Surely that's hitting them now. Yep, perfect. Now up to from 230 to 360. So it's like a ton more damage. And we finish off with a little ring around our crystal. Probably do one more right here, and that should be good. We're gonna jump down here. Get a nice little ring of defense around this crystal, and then we're basically done and ready to jump into the first combat wave, wave 11 out of 16. All right, that's it. I am out of mana. I am fully ready. We're going to switch over to the Barbarian here to get some extra DPS, as well as get tons more mana to pump into upgrades. Let's see what these monsters look like. Let's see what this first wave looks like. Will anything wonky happen? Will there be any crystal teleporting? Any weird mobs that I'm not aware of that I'll have to keep an eye out for? It seems like easy difficulty might have been a little too easy, but it's just always tough. I never want to go too hard on a map on the first try. It's nice to bump up the difficulty gradually. Ooh, what is this? Just kidding. Is that the ogre? Oh, they fully reskinned some of the ogres, or this is just its own enemy. I can't tell. Also, I did see a comment. I will say, a little bit of a spoiler. There is a boss on this map. I guess that was already known from the update post from Steam, to be fair, the Steam community, but there is a boss. Oh, that crystal's about to die. Oh, it's 1 HP. What? Oh, a lightning tower went down and a tower buff beam. Oh, that crystal is under attack. What the what happened? What could have possibly happened that caused this circumstance? Huh? How did... What? Is something exploding? Is it like big kobolds? Is it a kobold-esque situation? What happened here? I'm gonna get upgrades on all of these. I mean, I'm not gonna beat this wave now. There's no way I ever beat this map now. That's kind of a bummer. I don't understand what did the damage. Huh. That's kind of a bummer. Oh, man. I didn't think that would happen today. That's unfortunate. Wanted to have a nice little fun, easy time on the new map, but you know what? I guess the new map is always like, I get it. The new map is always kind of a, it's a nod to the endgame players. They're always going to be difficult no matter what, even if you're playing on easy. I don't know what could have possibly done that damage. Wait, did my... I'm not used to my crystals healing in between the waves because it's on easy difficult. That's... Okay, maybe it's doable then. That's actually so good. I mean, that's phenomenal. I'm so used to my crystals always staying damaged because of nightmare difficulty. That's actually so good. That's actually so good. Okay, I'm going to head back up. We have some stuff to do. I'm going to drop my mana. We're going to switch over to my summoner really quick because I want to build mages now. I don't know what's causing them to take this much damage, but if my archers and everything are going to be taking this much damage, I mean, we need turbo mages, like turbo mages. At least one at each section. I'm trying to think where I want to actually place him. There's not a perfect spot inside. I guess here is the best. The best I can do. It's not great. Am I going to need to put my archers much further back? I really don't know what possibly could have happened here that caused such a problem. Look at this damage. It must be a kobold type beat. It must be some sort of mob that explodes similar to kobold that is doing like mass AoE damage. Okay. Let's build a mage down here. Same thing. Maybe maybe it's snot balls and maybe it's projectiles of some sort. Maybe I should build giant walls with my Series EV. We will have to see. I'll place the mage here. That'll be nice. I have to rebuild so much stuff. So I pop a flash shield here. Part of me wants to. Everything's like chipped a little bit, but we'll just get these cute little repairs off, I guess. Oh, I did not expect this map to be such a heart stopper, but that's okay. Okay, let's head back up. There's a chest right over here I can go grab really quick. Let's go grab that while we're here. Tons of mana. They do give you tons of mana. They know you're going to need it. They know, hey, this map's going to be kind of hard. Here's your mana. Let's then drop that said mana, because I think we're mostly done on our summoner. We'll hop back over on our summoner at some point. I need to rebuild an electric, or I think up here, or a lightning tower. That's crazy, actually. That's actually crazy that it went down like that. Okay. Wow, I'll have to rebuild the boost beam as well. Should I build, like, a deadly strike tower or something? Like, I don't understand. I really just don't understand what happened. What killed what, in what direction it came from. I'm gonna have a lot of defense units. Let's do a deadly strike tower looking this way. That's still gonna leave me with, like, 80 or whatever. And then one looking this way, perhaps, mayhaps. I don't know if that'll be trolling. Well, I'm going to build those. We're going to see how that goes. We'll do the same thing down here. Screw it. We're going to hop down here. 88 out of 125. The problem is I'm not going to have a good spot for these. I'm going to have to... Ooh, I guess that's fine. What is the... Where are they even... Wait, where are the enemies even coming in from down here? That's the other question. I guess this direction and this direction. There's like two main directions. Okay, so we're going to do one right here where I could build it. Looking this way, sure. And then one right here, if possible. That's not going to squeeze. That's never going to squeeze. What am I hoping for? I guess over here. It's such a tight window. Looking this way. Okay. I don't know if these will actually be good. We will see. These might be mistake builds, but we got to test it out. It's a new map. All right, done on the mage. Let's swap over to... What do I even swap to here? That's the question. I don't even know what else to build. That's like the really tough part. This is the part that I'm struggling with. I need another Series EV booster beam down on that bottom section, don't I? What if I do just do the projectile things? What if that's the problem? Like it's just weird, strange to me that I would take so much damage like this. This costs one defense unit to do. I'm gonna do that. That's gonna guard most of this area, and then same thing over here. Is it just projectiles from some weird mob that I'm like not used to? I'm gonna build those two things, see how that helps. I have my buff beam still. No, my buff beam did not survive here. Oh, it was the top. I forgot it was the top buff beam. Here, let's just do a full like 6-unit buff beam as well, so we can get, or 5, I guess, maximize. Is that gonna? That is hitting that deadly strike, I think. I think you can see the little. It's hard to see the little red animation. There's a little red animation if it's actually triggering on a tower, and I think it is. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Cool to see. I think down here the buff beam is alive, but I want it to have the reflective beams the same way the top one does. Same thing. We're gonna do reflective beam like this. Try to keep it costing 1. Boom, boom. And then same thing over here, reflective beam. I don't know if this is actually a problem, but it just seems the most likely to me. And the fact that these cost 1 defense unit is just, I mean, cherry on top, right? It's amazing. All right, I have a fair amount of defense units left. I'm going to go ahead and I want to incorporate the hermit in some way and also build some spiders possibly with my summoner. I'm either going to do a web wall or try out the forest golem. I have how many defense units left? 125 at 113 at 12. If I build one of these, this isn't called about taking power. The turn that passively heals nearby allies. I kind of want to build one of these here. I don't know if this will be troll / not worth it. I've wanted to try one of these for a while. Is that not the right spot to build it? Let's build it right here, I guess. I don't know if this is a troll build. I don't know if this is a waste, but I want to try it. People have been asking me to try out this build for a while. Also, I just love the visual. I love the look. I love everything about the Hermit. Honestly, the Hermit's design is one of the coolest tier designs. Like, it's so sick. But now I only have 4 defense units. So I will do I want to do a 2-cost web wall, but that is quite small. I think it's worth it. Do one here, and then we'll hop down here. We've got 2 units left. Do a web wall down here. The question is where. I want to do it here. I think so. Maybe. Right here. Keep it costing 2 units. That might not affect that many things. Is that really going to hit that angle that well? We're going to sell that a bit. Have it be more about here. Sure. I don't know how effective that'll be. I'll keep an eye on it. I'm going to head back upstairs, switch over to... Let's grab all the chests first. But I'll go back upstairs in a sec, switch over to the summoner, and probably build some spiders as well. I think I have the DPS. I think what I need right now is mostly just utility to prevent mobs from reaching my my towers. You have to make this infamous jump, and I missed. Perfect. There's a little jump there where you can jump like on top of a like vertical. Is that the right like vertical looking platform? And then you can hop over to the chest. That is. Oh, I just jumped straight off. Okay. I guess old habits die hard. I can't tell if it's not my day or I have brain delay. Our build is getting fully set up. I have a fair bit of mana. We're going to swap over to my summoner now. I'm almost complete. I've got 110 out of 125. If I can't beat this somehow with this build, I would be pretty shocked. I feel pretty happy. Like, I feel like I've really put a lot of utility and just, I don't know, things all over the place. I feel pretty good about this build. I'll even place an extra archer a little further out, maybe. I don't even know what exactly to do here. We'll do this, I guess. I have just some extra units. I'm gonna hop. Do I have enough for a spider here? I do. Perfect. That's what I wanted. So I will hop down here and place a spider minion just wherever I can fit one. Maybe here is fine. Honestly, forward. Let's have a web wall there. Let's place the spider looking over in this direction then. That'll be more beneficial. To web an area that wouldn't otherwise have one. We'll do that. Perfect. Okay. Basically at max units of each. I'm going to pop a flash heal and then pop upgrades. So now I just need to upgrade whatever possible. And I'm pretty much ready. So we're going to jump into the next combat wave here really soon. Probably next clip. All right. It is time to jump into the next wave. Wave 2. This is only combat wave 2. Can I actually do it? That combat wave 1 was quite scary. It was quite risky. There's a lot of concerns. I see the Deadly Strike Tower already making massive showings of damage towards the ogre at the top. I think it's this guy. I think it's this, like, robot. Yeah, that robot fucker. That's similar to the boss in, Throne Kingdom or whatever. There's some map that this guy is essentially a boss on. That's what I think. Yeah, he's shooting, like, flamethrowers out of his shit. I feel like he's the problem. Anybody that's got a flamethrower, yeah, usually... I meant to do that. Yeah, usually not a good guy, you know? What is it? What's that? Oh, there's some... what is it? Is it when you're in Prim in Fallout New Vegas? There's one of, like, the main storyline quests where you run into a bunch of, like, powder gangers or something with flamethrowers. They're not good guys, right? It's the flamethrower test. If someone's got flamethrowers, they're usually not that good a guy. Because, I mean, they don't care how their enemies die, right? They're trying to torch them. That's kind of fucking brutal, if you ask me. That's a sign of a villain, if you ask me. All right, we got a bunch of upgrades out. The minions kind of flood in a little slow. There's only 400 or so minions, but they flood in pretty slow on this map. Kind of interesting. I'm trying to grab as much mana as possible without falling to my death. It's hard, man. All the lights and the shadows and, like, there's just so many visuals on a map. This map is just so dark. I almost wish there was, like, a brightness setting. Maybe there is a brightness setting in the graphics that I could crank up, because it being so dark, it is, like, legit hard to see, in my opinion, where the floor is at. Especially with all the... I mean, the thing is, with aura stacks being meta just immediately makes everything harder to see. Like, aura stacks... Basically, it's like putting a tint, or you know how, like, the Twilight movies, they made everything look blue? That's kind of what aura stacks do. They just, like, make everything look a different tint of a different color, and it gets a little complicated after a while. Now, is it worth to go ahead and open these chests? It probably is worth to take my time a little bit, open these chests. Look at all this mana down here. Like, that's a lot of upgrades. I think it's worth to grab. And also, these chests give so much mana. Like, Also, I can upgrade the aura stats from here. Let's do this. I don't even know if I need to do the jump here, but it's just for the flex. Okay, we did it. Nice. We did it on camera. That's all that matters. Oh, we did need to do the jump for efficiency reason. I knew the chest was there. Of course I did. Time for wave 3. Let's jump into it. 13 out of 16. We've got about 3 more waves of combat in a big boss. I heard that even if we make it easy peasy all the way to the boss, I've been hearing from a few birdies that the boss is really tough. The boss is like legitimately tough. So that'll be something to surely keep an eye out for. I don't think I want to. I actually recently made this mistake. I'm thinking about it. I don't think I want to bring out my other heroes to try this map, because I actually did this recently and it cost me a lot of time. Was it last episode? I'm not sure. It cost me a lot of time and I lost the map. I ended up specifically losing a map because I was greedy and I brought out my other heroes like on like the final wave before testing it on any prior wave, and that was a goofy movie tier mistake if you ask me. So we're not gonna do that today. We probably should have started with that if we're gonna, I guess maybe like from wave 2 or whatever, wave 3, but we're just gonna see how it goes. I just want to focus on beating the map with one character, and then, you know, if it becomes super easy, maybe we'll do it in the future. But this being, I don't know, this being easy difficulty, I'm really glad I did this on easy. I feel like if I did this on hard, I would have been really frustrated and wasted a lot of time. This being easy difficulty, whew, it's still a sweater. It's still a sweater type of map. Look at this beautiful. They just know you're gonna fall through that. They know you're gonna land right in that beautiful circle of autumn leaves. Let's get upgrades on whatever I can here. I think that the tower buff beam is 3-starred. That's what matters the most. We'll pump upgrades into whatever. Use our mana. Head over here. Grab more free mana. Take care of these kobolds that thankfully only have 143 HP. So I don't think it's the kobolds that are actually like doing a ton of damage to me. It must be, once again, those flame-throwing mechanical beasts. Let's do the jump here so I can get this mana. We actually... Come on, focus up. Focus up. Oh, no! So close. Well, now we're dead until the end of the wave because I did that in the middle. Oh, I'm not on hardcore. Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm doing so many things that I'm not used to doing. I'm not playing on hardcore mode. Yeah, I'm on easy mode to the crystals heal. Okay. I guess, you know what? When you select game difficulties, it actually affects things. Who would have thought? There we go. Wave complete is 13 out of 16. Super solid. Super solid. We will take it. Kind of just want to jump into the next wave. This might be a little greedy. It'd probably be good to run around and pick up all the mana and pump it into upgrades into towers, but you know what? I'm a greedy man today. We're gonna see what happens. It's the holidays. Time is money. I still have to get Christmas gifts for people. Let's just jump into it. Let's put upgrades on the deadly strike tower. Put upgrades on the lightning tower because it can. Why not? Beautiful, beautiful. I like prioritizing those towers whenever possible. We're gonna hop over here. Grab it. Well, we can grab chests in the middle of combat as well. Why not? We can do that as much as we possibly can. This ogre is coming in. Oof, a lot of mana from him. A lot of mana. We'll go put that into upgrades to then kill his future brethrens coming in, try to take down these towers. He's only feeding his own clan's demise. A lot of free mana on the floor to go pick up. Around 4 minions left. Why do I keep doing that? How did that even happen in that situation? Whatever. Do I lose my mana? I do lose my mana upon the death. That's unfortunate, but that's okay, I guess. Whatever. What are you going to do? I think we're just ready for the next wave. I think the main thing I want to keep an eye out for is that boss. I think my towers are set up to take care of whatever comes through prior to the boss, but once that bad boy boss comes in, it's going to be a different video game entirely, is my guess. Give me that flying pumpkin. I almost wonder if I should switch to a different class other than my barbarian. But, like, the problem is, like, what range DPS do I have, right? I'm going to die again. Actually, oh, what an angle. What a jump. I just saw the line from a million miles away. 100% true and real. Not lucky at all. Let's go grab this. Let's go pick this up. Let's make the jump. Let's make the jump of fate. There's just so much momentum. When it comes to Dungeon Defender's movement, momentum is, like, huge. Like, it's absolutely massive. It's like so much of the movement is carrying and canceling momentum. It's pretty crazy. Honestly, would be a secretly amazing game for some sort of like parkour, some sort of like literally like parkour style mini game, like surf-esque thing, like Lucio wall riding type beat. Like, I think it would go hard in Dungeon Defenders. Maybe that already exists and I just sound like a buffoon. I genuinely have no idea. If it does, let me know. I would love to try out some movement-based gameplay like that. All right, but I think this is about all the mana I'm gonna need here. Do you want to pump an upgrade into the ensnare? Or I think I'd rather pump it into DPS, put it into something like... I think this deadly strike tower literally has no upgrade. So yeah, we'll put it into that. We'll put more into the lightning towers. Lightning towers and deadly strike towers. That's the big upgrades that I want. We got 200 left, so I'll put it into an archer. I think I'm ready. Let's just jump into it. Wave 15 out of 16, so the wave prior to the final wave, and the boss wave will come in next time. We got these guys speeding in. Look at these guys. Got the absolute zoomies. When they don't have... look at the flamethrower. The flamethrower nerd. That can't be a good guy. That's not a good guy. No way. Here comes the close of wave 15 here in a split sec. Just 2 minions left on it. Stragglers somewhere. I see 1 kobold straggling on the map. I don't know what the other one is. There we go. GG's. It's just that easy. Pumping upgrades into whatever I can. I want to jump down here and go grab that. There's a lot of mana down there. Final wave. Show me the boss wave text. Show me. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm fighting. Show me the boss wave text. Where is it? There's got to be a boss. It's a boss. There's a boss. There's a boss. Huh? Is there no boss if you play on easy difficulty? What caused there to be no boss wave text there? There's definitely a boss on this map. 100,000 million trillion jillion Bezos billion jillion trillion %. There's no way there's no boss here. I refuse to believe it. We're gonna jump into this. There's a boss. There's a flying pumpkin boss. Is it a secret boss? Does it not tell you until once you reach it? That would be. I mean, that would be some Dungeon Defenders type beat. We shall see. I'm gonna go grab whatever chests I can. In the meantime, get whatever mana I can, and I'll probably. This is the final wave, but I'm kind of just chilling, to be totally honest. I'll probably just see you guys at the end during the start of the boss wave. 100% guaranteed. Surely there isn't not a boss. All right, here's the way. There's no boss. Unlocked outfit punt for the gesture. What? Wait, I for sure 1 million trillion. I said Bezos dollars. How? There's no boss? It must be because of the difficulty, right? It must be if I play at a higher difficulty, I actually will get the boss. Well, I've got a spooky time ahead of me, fellows, because I'm gonna have to jump into this map another time. I'm gonna have to play this again, but not today. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoy seeing the themed Halloween content, seeing the new map in action. Like the video if you did. Dislike if you didn't. That's always okay. I want your genuine feedback. Leave comments on how I can improve. Subscribe to the channel for Dungeon Defenders content every other day. And that's it for me. I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Defend your dungeons. Play the games you enjoy. Peace, Reno. Yo, thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video, and a huge shout out to everybody listed here who goes above and beyond, supports the Patreon, and allows me to focus more on Dungeon Defenders content. Thanks again. Have a great day.